What's up, guys? All right, so this video, what we're going to do is we're going to start jumping into the nitty gritty, get you guys working, get you guys rocking and rolling. So as I said in the previous video, the plan of attack, first step is survey the land, find a place to build what you're going to do. So we got to do your due diligence and we got to do your niche selection. And as I stated in the previous video, because some of these things are going to be foreign names to you, I'm going to create a glossary underneath this. If you don't know what I mean in one of these examples, or not examples, but what I'm telling you on this due diligence worksheet, go ahead and watch the video about that. So I'm going to make a video underneath that you guys can look and you can go through. They're going to be short, to the point, but it will help you understand how to go through this process step by step if you get hung up on anything. So each of those videos will be kind of labeled, very, very organized and labeled. But this is going to be your worksheet. So I created this worksheet after training this for now going on 3 years, doing it for close to 9 years at this point. And these, to me, are the most important things when going through your due diligence. So creating a worksheet that you guys can kind of check off the list as you go, I thought was really important. Now you can download this worksheet, and for each niche you're going to go into, this will be your due diligence. And I think what it will do is it will probably give you a better glimpse of, like, should I be going into this or should I not? Does all the things line up? Do they not? Now, with that being said, there's certain things I'm going to talk about, like market population. And it doesn't mean that you can't go into the niche if it's only between 50 to 350, okay? These are just recommendation points. And so what I want you to do as you go through this a few times and you go into new niches and whatnot, I want you to almost weigh risk and reward. So the reason, like, for instance, I would tell you to go into a market population size of 50 to 350 is because, the risk, it's a lot easier to generate leads in a smaller market. There's less competition. There's less people fighting for those leads. And so, as the person that's training you, coaching you, mentoring you, I want to get you results as rapidly as possible. With that being said, I also know that sometimes in market populations above 350, let's say 350 to 900,000 or a million, there still is huge holes in some markets. Not every market was created equal. Not every niche was created equal. What might be really hot in Phoenix, Arizona might be completely horrible in upstate New York. And so those niches, there may be way more competition in one market versus the other. So, we try to give you guys blanket information to kind of fit into your specific business, but you have to understand there's gray area. There's not nothing. There's no black and white in what we do, and so you're going to use all these findings and the recommendations, and you're going to use your business savviness. You're going to get even more and more savvy as you go, and you're going to have to learn to make the hard decisions. But what this is going to let you do, if you do this each and every time, you're going to become smarter. Just like a scientist becomes smarter the more times he does an experiment over and over and over again. They can look at their previous findings, okay, and they can say, okay, this is maybe why. Maybe you went into a market of 450 or 900 or 2 million, and maybe this niche that you went into, everything else worked out really, really well. It all looked pretty good. And maybe that was the one thing that you can come back to at a later date and say, well, maybe this is why this project's lagging, or this one's not producing like it was. And so I think it's important that you guys track every step of your process. This will only take you a few minutes to fill out. And what I'm going to do, in, like I said, in previous or in videos to come underneath here, is I'm going to walk you through how you would look this stuff up. Now, looking up market population size is very, very simple. You can just use a free Google search for that. But, some of these other things, like if we go to number of backlinks, if you don't know what a backlink is, watch my videos below. I'm going to show you how we find how many backlinks, how we look at some free tools, some paid tools, what have you. And if you don't know what a citation is, you're going to watch my citation video below. And then after you go through all those videos, or if you already know how to do most of this stuff, you're going to get a pretty good idea of how you enter a market and how you do some due diligence, right? Some due diligence. Here we go. To find your niche, due diligence, go through our first step of this process, okay? So there's your worksheet. This is what it looks like. The videos below are going to cover each one of these little pieces of this. If you need some step-by-steps, if you're a little bit more advanced and you don't need this, then follow along and just look over at my recommendations over on the side here. With that, we'll see you on the next video.